Hey, in this course selection video, we're going to talk about all the changes with health, driver's ed, and career prep. So why is this such a big deal? Well, it's because health is a graduation requirement, and so is career prep. There's a video in the playlist about all the different graduation requirements, so check it out if you haven't watched it yet. Okay, so let's get into it. Before this year, students would take driver's ed and health as semester courses opposite each other. So it would take a whole year to do both classes. So in one semester you took driver's ed and the other semester you would take health. But at the end, it took the whole year to do both of these classes. But we're not doing it this way anymore. So how's it going to work now? Driver's ed and health are combined into the same semester. So imagine it like this. You're in a classroom with two teachers. The driver's ed teacher spends some weeks teaching driver's ed. Then the health teacher teaches health. And you earn your half credit for driver's ed and your half credit for health in one semester. So you get a full credit's worth of classes in half the time. Now the other semester, you get to choose which semester elective you'll take. Another positive thing about combining driver's ed and health into the same semester is that we're really trying to capitalize on our time. In the past, students would get the driver's ed instruction the first couple of weeks of the semester, and then they would have the rest of the semester for a study hall. Now, instead of the time being used like that, we're using the time to teach all of the health content. So it just really maximizes the time and it's just more efficient. So what should you do if you only need one of those classes? Let's just say that you only need health. Well, when you're filling out your course selection sheet, you will select just health. Don't pick driver's ed. You'll still be scheduled into that combination class, but instead of learning driver's ed, the first part of the class, you'll get a study hall. Then, for the other semester, you still get to choose a semester elective of your choice. Let's say that you only have to take driver's ed and you're not signing up for health next year. This is going to be pretty rare. Most students will take driver's ed and health together. But if you take health over the summer, then you might only need to take driver's ed next year. If this is the case, then you'll just sign up for driver's ed and leave health blank, and you'll be put in the combo class and you will get a study hall during the health portion. So when can I take driver's ed? Well, it really depends on your birthday. It's really important that you read the course selection guide carefully to make sure that you meet all of the requirements and to find out whether you'll be in driver's ed in your fall semester or your spring semester. And just don't sign up at all for driver's ed and health if you don't meet these guidelines. Normally, students are meeting these guidelines when they're sophomores, but that's not necessarily true for everyone. Most students will take health and driver's ed during the normal school year, but they are offered in summer school. You just need to know that there is a fee. You can also take health and career prep as virtual classes, but it's really necessary to read the course selection guide to see if you're a good candidate for a virtual class. Okay, so now that we know about the changes in driver's ed and health, let's talk about what your options are for what to take the other semester. So you can take career prep, which you'll get a full credit for, but you can do it in a semester, ACT prep, team sports, creative writing, film studies, psychology, sociology, dance, 2D art, or 3D art. If you haven't taken career prep yet, you've probably heard about some of the changes in career prep. So it used to be that career prep was taken over a full year. You could take it as a standalone class, or you could take it embedded or combined into one of the level 1 academy classes. But we're not doing it that way anymore. Let's talk about the new things to career prep. The biggest difference is probably that it's now a semester-long course. So you can earn the full credit. They're going to teach all of the standards of career prep in half the time. So in a semester or half of a school year, that's where you're going to learn everything for career prep. Also, it's just a standalone class now, which means it's not embedded or combined with any of the academy classes like it used to be. So now that career prep is a semester-long course, students have to figure out which other semester-long course they're going to take, like during the other semester. So we have lots of options. There's driver's ed and health, ACT prep, team sports, creative writing, film studies, psychology, sociology, dance, 2D art, and 3D art. So some things that are the same is that career prep is still a graduation requirement and it's still worth 1 full credit. So even though the class is being done in half the time, it's still worth the full amount. So when should I take career prep? Well, it really depends. So if you're going into 10th grade this year, you probably already took career prep as a 9th grader. But if you haven't taken it yet, then you'll take it next year in 10th grade. If you're coming to high school, you're starting 9th grade, then you'll probably want to wait until you're in 10th grade to take career prep. However, you can take it in 9th grade, you can take it in 10th grade, or you can take it in summer school for a fee. It's just really important that you think about and be strategic about the other semester course that you'll be taking opposite the other semester. With all these changes, it's really important that you make sure to talk to your counselor about your plan